Greetings, Mr. and Mrs. My name is Jensen Carlton Santoso, and I'm with my partner Brian Matthew Satria. We are from Binus University, and we are going to talk about our research topic, which is enhancing state budget transparency using blockchain technology. So this is the overview. The first one, we are going to talk about the introduction, which consists of the why we are the background we are making the research, and also the problem we are facing to solve the problem using this research. The second one is the literature review. The third one is the methodology we are using in this research. And then we are going to move to the next session, which is discussion. In the discussion, we'll talk about the implementation of the blockchain and also the result of our research. And last but not least, we are going to talk about the conclusion. This is the background we are making this research. In Indonesia, public distrust in national budget management is driven by corruption, unclear data, and limited access to financial information. Despite efforts to improve transparency, this challenge still exists. Blockchain technology offers a solution by providing secure, decentralized system for managing financial transactions, as demonstrated in some countries like Estonia and also Georgia. We believe this can improve budget management in Indonesia by enhancing transparency, mutability, and also the traceability of financial transactions. However, the challenges like infrastructure, regulatory frameworks, and also skilled personnel need to be addressed for successful implementation. Okay, with the right strategies, blockchain can increase accountability and public trust. Let's move forward to the problem. So this is the problem we are facing right now. The current system is centralized. So the current budgeting system are managed by single authority, increasing the risk of data manipulation and lack of public oversight. And also we are facing the transparency problem. Low transparency makes it difficult for citizens to access and fully understand the allocation and use of public funds. The third problem is the mutable. So as we all know, the current transaction system in every Web2 current system is mutable. All we need is the immutability of the system in the blockchain. So the budget data can be easily altered without leaving a trace, creating opportunities for corruption and information tampering. And also, we are facing the last problem, which is the traceability. With the current system, it's pretty hard to trace the forensics, but what with the blockchain, we can trace the transaction by tracing the hash transaction. Okay, the literature review. Okay, so in the literature review, we will talk about the digitalization in budget management, FMIS, which stands for Financial Management Information System, improve transparency by centralizing financial data and simplifying oversight, but faces challenges like high cost, limited infrastructure, and also lack of trained personnel in developing nations. The second one is blockchain as a tool for transparency. Blockchain decentralized and immutable system enables real-time public tracking of expenditures and also reducing corruption. However, the scalability and energy efficiency limit its large-scale adoption. Okay, so the last but not least is the challenges of blockchain implementation in developing nations, which developing countries face hurdles like regulatory gaps, high infrastructure costs, and also limited expertise. in implementing blockchain, despite its potential for enhanced transparency and security.
For the methodology section, we focus on how this research was conducted to explore the potential of blockchain in public financial management. The first one is research design. This research adopts a qualitative approach, combining two primary methods. First, we conduct a comprehensive literature review to study existing research and understand how blockchain has been implemented in public financial management globally. Then, we analyze case studies from other countries where blockchain has been applied in government process. These examples help us identify best practice and assess how similar approach could be adopted to Indonesia's context. For the next methodology is data collection. Now, let me explain how we gather data for this research. We start by reviewing peer-reviewed articles, which provide foundational insight into the use of blockchain in public sectors. Then we analyze government reports to understand current financial management practice and their challenge. Finally, we look into case study from countries where blockchain has been implemented in government process, focusing on budget management. Our focus is especially on how smart contract can automate financial transactions, making process more efficient and transparent. For the last methodology is simulation model. A simulation model was developed to demonstrate how blockchain technology could transform national budget process. Let me explain how the simulation model works. First, all transactions in the budget allocation and spending process are recorded on the blockchain ledger. This ensures transparency and prevents tampering. Next, we use smart contracts. These are automated programs that execute specific actions, like releasing funds when certain predefined conditions are met. Finally, the simulation replicates the entire budget cycle from allocation to spending, showing how blockchain can make the process faster, more efficient, and more secure. This model provides a clear example of how blockchain can transform traditional budget management. Now, let's talk about the implementation of the new system. In the following page, we'll focus on transitioning to a blockchain-based framework, testing its functionality and deploying it across all levels of governments to improve the transparency and security of budget management. In phase 1, we transition to a blockchain-based system to ensure secure, transparent financial records. We will set up network nodes for stakeholders, create smart contracts for automating budget process, and migrate existing financial data onto the blockchain, ensuring its integrity. In phase 2, we test the system to ensure it works as intended. This includes simulating budget transactions, stress testing for performance, and checking security vulnerabilities. The result will be a validated system ready for real-world use. In phase 3, we deploy the system starting at the national level and extending to local governments. Stakeholders will be trained and the public will have access to real-time budget tracking. Automated alerts will monitor for suspicious activities, and continuous feedback will help improve the system, building public trust in budget management. Based on the simulation using dummy data, we have observed that blockchain technology plays a crucial role in enhancing budget transparency. By utilizing an immutable public ledger, blockchain allows the public to access every transaction, ensuring complete visibility into the financial process. This capability significantly minimizes the chance of manipulation, aligning with our goal of creating a decentralized and secure system, as outlined in the earlier phase of our plan. After reviewing all the key points discussed, blockchain offers significant potential to transform Indonesia's national budget management by improving transparency, efficiency, and accountability, while challenges such as infrastructure readiness and the need for skilled personnel remain. Successful examples from countries like Estonia, Georgia, and the United Arab Emirates show that blockchain can be effective adopted. In conclusion, blockchain can reduce corruption risk, enhance data accuracy, and strengthen public trust, paving the way for better government and socio-economic progress in Indonesia.